Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, where are we at today? I have brought you to the Yellow Bottom recreational site here along the Quartzville Creek. Look at how beautiful that is down there. So, this has been a very known spot for people to go, and I thought we would come down here, check out some of the spots, and see what kind of gold we can find along here. Now, this has been heavily hit, and that's saying it lightly. This is probably one of the most talked about spots when you talk about gold prospecting in Oregon and where you can go, you know, just to pan for the day. So we're gonna have to look really hard to try to find some gold. Now I see some bedrock down in here, and there's the lower part of a bar, and it seems to kind of get into a point down here. So we might check down there, but we're gonna go down this trail a little bit and see what kind of conditions we can find. Let's go. So that's not bad at all for just one pan. Let me move out of the way. I got it out of this crack right here, and only about a half pan's worth, and I've got probably about 3 dozen colors, and a couple of them are decent sized little pieces of floop. So I'm going to expose some more of this area and see what we can find. But for my first pan here at Quartz Creek, I'm pretty happy. Or Quartzville Creek. Leave a comment down below if you know how I should really pronounce that. Second pan, and the gold is getting bigger. I know you can actually see that. Same hole. More gold. I'm going to keep all this black sand and go back through it carefully, because there's a lot of fine stuff in here. But woohoo! So, I was working over there, and we found some pretty good gold, but I'm not going to just work one spot. So, I went upriver, grabbed my family, we came down, and now we're here on this side of the river. And we have some rapids over here. You gotta love that sun right in the camera. So, I'm going to explore around here and see if we can find some good gold. That somebody has actually set up a sluice here in the past. They made a nice little run, and here's all their tailings. Just for fun, we're going to test those tailings. See if their sluice was working. So it looks like whoever had their sluice set up over there was taking material right here and right here off of some of this rusty bedrock. So if they put that much time into it, there might be some gold in there. So I'm going to test this spot. I'm going to test this spot. I'll test their tailings, and then we'll poke around, and we're going to see if we can find a spot over here. I actually might see another working, so let's go over here real quick. Yeah, so somebody's come in here, removed the overburden, and worked some of this bedrock. We'll test this spot as well, and we'll see if there's anything in here that we can crack open. I tried the lower spot, the higher spot, and their tailings, no gold. I don't think they had a very good day. But up there I did find a little bit in a crack. So we've come down here. We're gonna try a spot over here real fast. We're losing our light. We're gonna try a spot over here, and then we're gonna go back to camp, eat some food, and then we'll be back out here tomorrow. Let's see what we find right there. So this is the spot I'm going to try. There's a lot of broken up bedrock in here with some cracks. So I'm going to break this open, get it in a pan, and see what we find. So there's our gold so far for the first day. And as you can see, there's a tiny bit of mercury on some of the gold. So we'll have to clean up this mercury before we melt this gold down for my ring and my wife's ring. But it's better in my snuffer bottle than out there in the river. So we're gonna head back to camp, and then tomorrow we're gonna come back to the river. Hi, baby. So I found this nice little crack that we're digging out, and I broke out some rock over here just to make an area where I can suck up any of the material that I worked down. I'm gonna see what kind of trapped gravels are in this pocket. Just bring it down. This is always a good way of checking an area like this. I mean, a lot of people will go straight for that bar and start classifying gravel, and that works. But these cracks in here, they hold gold. Any of the gold that was bouncing through here will just bink, fall down into that crack. And it's not going anywhere. Where's it going? Nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
So, crack those open, see what's in it. So that was a pretty good pan. That's a nice little flake right there. And look, I found the rare Pacific rockfish. So what do you do when it's really hot out? You take a break from prospecting and you find the tallest rock next to the water.
Oh, it's chilly.
So we just tried upriver a little bit, and we didn't really find much gold. Just a few specks here and there. And we've only got a few hours of light left, because honestly I took a few hour break and swam and laid in the shade. It was so nice. So now we're gonna go down below the last spot that I went and try to find some tasty bedrock down there and see if we can get some more gold before this day is out. Tomorrow we're going to work our way down the river and then go explore Green Peter Reservoir, as well as stopping off at that road cut and seeing if we can find any pyrite crystals. So let's go down river and see what we can find there. So I'm at the last spot that we're going to try today before we go back to the camp and have some dinner. And this is a beautiful spot. It's a deep swimming hole, lots of nice cobbles. I mean, amazing cobbles. So we're going to give the gravels a check here, but check out this possible ore that we found. So we found a big boulder of this stuff, and when it's broken open you can see just lots of yumminess in there. So we're going to take this home, crush it up, and see what's inside of that. We saved all the little pieces from it, and there's a big piece up in the truck. So that'll be a future video. For now, I'm gonna go dig a hole over there. So we were going to walk up and look for the pyrite crystals, but the gate's closed so we can't drive in, and we're going to come back and do that in the fall. But we found some of these old gravels up here, and I'm going to take a quick little sample in a little tub, and then I'll test it down at the river in a little bit and see if there's anything in here. Now, we'll sample this at the river. Let's go. Let's see what's in here. There was no gold in that ancient gravel, but the gravel got to rejoin the river after thousands of years, so that's nice. So we're going to search around here for a little bit, maybe find some cracks to break open, some rocks to turn, some gravels to test, and then we're going to continue down the river to the lake. Maybe I'll do some more swimming. We'll see. So that was pretty cool. Right over there, I got down into a crack and I found probably 3 dozen colors out of it. Nothing really very big though. So we're wanting to explore downriver, so we're gonna head down to the next spot. Maybe my boy will swim. My wife and son are having an absolute blast though breaking these rocks open, because almost every rock that they find down here that has a rusty color to it, if they break it open, it is full of pyrites, which is really, really cool because the rivers that we normally go to don't have any pyrites like this. So this has been a lot of fun. So on to the next spot. So I had a lot of fun prospecting over the last 3 days. I came down through here and I tested in amongst these boulders, and I tested some of this old bank up here. Only found a few pieces of gold, which is better than none, I guess, but not really worth me putting forth the effort. I worked a 70-hour week and then came for a 3-day camping trip, so I'm pretty tired and I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So we're gonna go down the road. We're gonna check out Green Peter Reservoir and see how beautiful it is there. I'm gonna fly my drone around some more for some of that beautiful cinematic shots that I love to get, and I will see you back home and I'll show you the gold. Alright guys, so there's the gold. Not too bad for just lazy panning for a few days. I'm pretty happy with that. Now there is some mercury in there, as you guys can see up there on the top left. There's a nice little piece covered in mercury. This gold's going to need to get cleaned up before I turn it into a ring, but I'm pretty happy with it. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I really enjoyed taking you down there. It was beautiful. My family had a blast. We're definitely going back someday. But there's a lot of other rivers around there for us to check, so we're going to be going back here soon. So if you liked the video, guys, give it a like. It really helps the channel out. Leave a comment down below of some areas that you've been, or if you've been down there before. And subscribe, guys. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and I want to give some stuff away. So thanks for joining me today, guys. And as always, bye.
Oh, it's chilly. Oh, but it feels so good.